Hi everyone, this is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about today's video. Today I want to welcome you here to the Gingerbread Fever YouTube Hop 2023. Use that hashtag GBF 2023 so you can find all of the creators' videos. And if you have clicked on this video, before me would have been Melissa, which is Melissa Carroll 6555, and you are here and you end with me today for the Gingerbread Fever YouTube Hop 2023. Congratulations, you have made it to the end. I have so many projects to share with you all and I'm so excited to dig on in. But before I do, I want to welcome you here to my channel. If this is your first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video. In addition to that, I hope by the end of this video you choose to subscribe to my channel and be a part of my YouTube family. I would love that so much. So yes, we are here. Let's go ahead and dive on in. I have a lot of things to share with you all. I have went gingerbread crazy. I have baked up a lot of creations for you all. I hope that you are inspired by what you see. We have a lot of awesome sponsors, but before we go on, I want to give a shout out to Betty, which is Scrap Passion 01, and Markeisha, which is Sweet Peppery Treasures. They are the hosts of this Gingerbread Fever YouTube Hop 2023, and I want to thank you ladies so much for inviting me into this Gingerbread Fever YouTube Hop. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to be a part of such wonderful, awesome creators. So let's go ahead and get on in, guys. Let me show you what I have worked with. So I picked up these buttons from Hobby Lobby. So I used some of these here. I picked up 2 packs. So this happens to be an extra pack that I have on hand. I also used these that I had in my stash from a long time ago. This happens to be those glitter embellishments gingerbread. Look how adorable. I love these, and these here are like stickers. Really beautiful. So I used those in my creation. I also pulled out some of these bows that I got from, I want to say it was either Amazon or either Ally, but I went ahead and I used those. I pulled out my Hottie Swap Memory Dex dies. I also pulled out my Divinity Designs baking tools. This is a beautiful set right here. This set, as you can see, has a lot of different dies that's included in here that you can use. And look how adorable. And that's a little extra one. I like to put my extra pieces inside of the pack when I don't use them, so that way I can get them right on out, so I don't have to cut extra ones when it's needed again. I also pulled these out right here, which happens to be these little faces. Now these I did pick up from AliExpress. These are so adorable, and they definitely came in hand for these projects that I use for the gingerbread. And some of these may be hard to see, so let me see if I could put on another color here. So this is what they look like here. All different sizes. I love that. And that was really helpful because I was able to use these in a lot of different ways. That's that one. And then I also have this one right here. Look how beautiful. I love that. All those different expressions on those faces. And then I also pulled out one of my new sets that I have that I've also shared in the previous haul. And it happens to be the honeybee stamps and dies. So these are the stamps right here. And this particular one right here is You Bake Me Happy. And I got these and I absolutely love them. This was my first time getting a chance to play with these, and I was so happy. That's one of the things I love about a YouTube hop. You're able to pull out a variation of different craft items and put them to great use. And so I happened to use a few of these, and that was so much fun. And the different sentiments were perfect and right on for what I needed them for. So I used that, and these are the coordinating dies that go along with this beautiful stamp set. In addition to that, I also pulled out this one that I got from Honeybee Stamps, and this happens to be, this one is called Cookie Sheet. And look how massive this cookie sheet is. I absolutely love it. It comes with the spatula. It also comes with all these different shaped cookies. And so this was a lot of fun to definitely play with. I pulled out this set that I've had in my stash for quite some time. This happens to be the Art C. This one I picked up from Michael's a long time ago, and I was able to use the gingerbread that's in there. And it also has a coordinating stamp set along with the dies at the top here, but I just used the die this go round. But that was a lot of fun. And this actually gave me a chance to also play with this die set right here, which happens to be the Thin Lips by Tim Holtz. This one right here is called Fresh Bake Number 2. And you can see the gingerbread on the front. We have the gingerbread man and we have the gingerbread little girl right here, which is perfect. So I was able to use those, and these are the cookies and they cut out the outline as well as the solid piece, which is really phenomenal. So I really love that. I also pulled this set right here out. This set right here, I use some of these right here for my creation to cut a certain piece for one of my creations. And then I also had a chance to play with this Biggs die that I picked up a long time ago from Tuesday morning. Never used this, but I was so happy to be able to have this in my stash. It happens to be this one right here, which is the Sizzix Biggs Z die. And this one right here, this one, I'm trying to see if there's a name for it. I know it has the number 658178, and it also has the word Merry Christmas to cut out. This one is called Gingerbread Man number 2. That's the name of this one right here. And let me show you the size that this beautiful die cuts out. It cuts out this shape right here. So you start off with this base, and this is how I pretty much start off with a lot of my pieces when I got started with my creations. This was perfect. And then I just backed this up, of course, with some cereal boxes that I cut up as well. Like I said before, and I've also mentioned that in many times in other videos, that's a great way to be able to create a thicker piece for your creations if you don't have chipboard on hand. So yes, this is what it cuts out. But one of the good things about these big dies, you can also cut out other materials. So you can cut out felt, you can also cut out fabric, you can cut out paper and chipboard, different things like that if you choose to. So yes, I love it because this die actually got me started with what I needed. This was also great. So that's what I use, and that's what it looks like when you're using this piece right here. That's the size you would get. A really, really great size. I also put out one of my all-time favorites that I would never get tired of using, and I hope you guys are not tired of seeing it because I'm so inspired and I love using this die. It's one of my favorites, and this happens to be the Timeless Taupe, and I love this. This is by Divinity Designs, and this is all the pieces you get for this die set. You also will get this one right here, which happens to be the wallet. That's a separate piece that you can buy. So I use those dies this go round to make my creations. Now for the paper that I use, this is the paper that I use for this creations. I went through 3 paper packs, and I used the Amethyst, which happens to be for the month of February, and that's my birthstone. Hey. And so my birthday was February 9th, so yes, I celebrated that, had a wonderful time, and still celebrating all month long. So yes, these are the colors right here. So I use that hot buy paper there. I also use this one right here, which is called Sweetheart's Day. This is a Red Collections paper that was perfect for my creation, so I pulled this out. And then last but not least, I also was inspired by this paper pad right here because it has some gingerbread on one of the paper sheets, and I used the last one in this stack, which happens to be from the paper pad called Sugar Plums. This is a gorgeous paper pad. Absolutely love it. So that's what I use for my paper packs. I also use some Spectrum Noir markers, which happens to be these 3 different colors here, which was True Black, Pink Lace, and DR3. So the Spectrum Noir markers was used. I used a paintbrush because I did some watercoloring a little bit, and then I also did I did a Sharpie as well, which is the white Sharpie. I picked this up, and this is oil based. I got this one from Hobby Lobby on their clearance. They recently just marked down a ton of those, and I used the Jelly Roll pen, which happens to be white by Sakura, so I use that as well. Last but not least, I'm winding it down. I also use these diamond dots. I wanted a little sparkle, so you guys know I love a little bling. So this right here happens to be shade 5009, and it's this beautiful color right here that has some sparkle. And then I also use this one right here, which is shade 5003. Look how gorgeous. I use this shade, which is 5010. And then I also use this one right here, which is 5001. So those are all the diamond dots I use. Now on for my creation, since you've seen all the materials that I use in my crafty stash, I definitely made it a point to use quite a bit because I wanted to make sure that I got a great use out of all my materials, because we all have so many craft items in our stash. We need to go ahead and start using those. And I want to show you how I put everything together. So starting off, I want to go ahead and start with this one here. This is one of the projects I started off with. I made some embellishments. So I used the Tim Holtz gingerbread from the Gingerbread #2 Fresh Bake, and I put together some embellishments here. Look how adorable. As you can see, I have different facial expressions on there, and so I did put that white oil base pen to great use as well. And these are the gingerbread, and then I also used some of the Spitting Awards for the expressions on the faces and those stamps. So you can see what those look like. I already have them packaged up, and how I use that other die there to finish that off. And so that's what these look like. And so you can see the different images on how they look. And this one is different because this one had more of an outline. And so I wanted to kind of show you what that would look like if you went ahead and used the outer as well as the solid piece of it all. But on these here, I really like the look of these better, but I want to still show you, you know, what it would look like if you do complete the whole look that Tim Holtz had to offer within that die set. So that's that stack right there. And I made a total of 6, as you saw. And then I also was inspired to create this right here, which I'm so excited about. I also made I made 2 memory desk cards. I made this one right here. You can see how I use the Biggs die for the gingerbread. And this is what I made. Now I wanted a shelves hat, and so for my shelves hat, I freehand this, and I fussy cut this out, and then I went back and outlined it within the black, using the black Spectrum Noir marker. And I love the way that turned out. So that was freehand because I did not have a die or a stamp for this item here, and the one I had was too small. Here's my bow, how I used the bow die. I love the expression on the face. For this one, you can see how I've added the icing to the gingerbread. That was from a die. That was from the Biz die as well. And then I used that beautiful set by Divinity Designs, and also the set from Honeybee Stamps. And I also added a jump ring right here. I love the way this turned out. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see how those ginger men are popping off of the rack here. Just beautiful. And this is what the back looks like. I haven't added any information yet, but I will go back and do that. I also decided to make another one, but this time I chose to use gold. So I used the gold rack and spatula, and I love the way that looks, and you can see how different the face looks for this one here. And then I also added some accents to those eyes there. I love the way this turned out. Let me know in the comments which one you guys like the most. Do you like the silver one, or do you like the gold one? So I love how both of them look. And so I was playing off, and you can see how the bows are different as well. So those are my memory desk cards. Alright, moving right along, I also made a gingerbread card using the honeybee stamps. This is the card that I made right here, and I love the way this turned out. This particular card right here, I used that huge cooling rack, and then I made these gingerbread men by using that stamp set that I got from Michael's. I lifted this up by using some of my sticky foam dots, and then I also placed the gingerbread man on top of the spatula as if I was taking it off the cooling rack. And so it says, "You bake the world a better place." I love the way this background looks. So it has the heart still to represent the month of February, as well as all the gingerbread that we have on here, and you can see the expressions on the faces there. I just think that turned out so beautiful. Inside, I went ahead and I cut the rack again, and it says, "I whipped this up just for you." I love the way that looked, and I slanted this to give it a different look. So yes, I'm really happy with how this card turned out as well. Last but not least, I have 2 more things to share with you. I also made a timeless tote purse using the gingerbread paper from the Sugar Plums paper pad, and I also added some diamond dots to the paper pad there. I love the way that looks. This is what the back looks like, and I also chose to go with this brown paper because I wanted to give that same feel for gingerbread. And then this right here, some beautiful pastel colors. Inside I have stamped my information. As you can see, I always do that inside of my timeless tote, but you have to do it before you build it and put it together. That's just another note for you guys, or a tip that you can use. But yes, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. In addition with making this timeless tote, and I made mine real thick, you can use different materials and paper to get your timeless tote purse to be really thick. You just have to layer. In addition to making that, I also chose to make a little wallet. So here's my little wallet of the matching paper here to go with the purse. And you can see how I've added the little gingerbread man on the front for the little area here. And I just have some Velcro dot there, and I put my information inside, and you can close it right back up. And this is what the back looks like. You see the gingerbread right here. And that is everything I created for the Gingerbread Fever YouTube Hop 2023. Let me know in the comments what you guys like the most out of everything you've seen, and I hope you were inspired to pull out your gingerbread and create. Now, before I go, make sure you watch everyone's video. Here I am on the last one of the hop. So if you watched everyone's video and you've been following the lineup, you have done what you needed to do. Just make sure you also put comments and you subscribe to everyone. So I do have a giveaway, but before I do that, I want to announce all the Gingerbread Fever sponsors and give a huge thank you to them as well. We have Scrapdiva Designs. She's going to be giving away some gingerbread products from her store. We have Happy Craft the Shop. She's giving away a prize packet of goodies from her store. We also have Not Too Shabby Shop, which is giving away gingerbread kisses, paper, and ephemera. We have Pixi Designs, which is giving away products from her store. And also My Creative Time, which is giving away a $25 gift card. Make sure you follow the rules of these sponsors. They are asking for you to be eligible. You need to view and leave a comment of all the participants' YouTube channel. And just a tip, go ahead and it'll be a great idea to make sure you subscribe to everyone and also click the bell so you'll be notified so you don't miss anyone. And myself as well, if you have made it to the very end of this video and you have stuck with me this long, guess what? I also have a giveaway here on my channel as well, and this is what you need to do to be eligible. You must, this is open to US only for my channel. You must be 18 years or older. You must be a visible subscriber, and you must comment down below, what are your favorite cookies? Must comment below, what are your favorite cookies? So long as you follow those 4 things that I mentioned, you have a chance to win one of my memory decks cards. I haven't chose which one that I want to give away yet, but you have a chance to win one of these right here. In addition to a Starbucks gift card that I will be also included in the packet. So yes, for my giveaway, you will win again a memory decks card handmade by me, which is one of the gingerbread ones I showed here in this video, and a gift card from Starbucks. This giveaway is not sponsored by YouTube. This is coming from my own pocket. I hope you guys like and have enjoyed this whole Gingerbread Fever YouTube Hop 2023. I want to thank you for watching and taking out the time to spend with me today, as well as all the other participants. You guys be blessed. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and have a wonderful day. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.